Hi there, this is my lock, and this is a vintage 5-pin Yale rim cylinder. I picked it up recently on eBay. It was in a job lot of rim cylinders, some era, some Yale, that sort of thing. I think there was a Smith & Lock as well. But the reason I was drawn to this particular job lot was because of this lock and that key. Slightly unusual Yale key. I've not seen many of them, but I kind of hoped that because of this key, it might have some of the older vintage style pins in this lock. I wasn't sure with that style of Yale whether it would have these pins. I've seen the Yale with the sort of cartouche round the word Yale, but let's see if we can give it a pick. So I'm going to use bottom of the key weight. I'll use the little Sparrows pick set I picked up on. I won in the picking time giveaway a couple of weeks ago. And so I'll pop this in there. This is the Sparrows standard hook in 23,000th. So I'll get in there. One's loose, two's loose, three's sitting very low. Got a little click of three as I went underneath it. Four's sitting very low. Little click of four. A little bit of a falset. Get to the back. Get to five. A little bit of counter rotation and a click, but we've lost that falset. Touched three, got the falset back. Feeling a bit of counter on one. Click and open. So some nice deep falset there. So yeah, let's zoom out. Angle it down. I'll try and give it a pick. We will have a look inside. Now, it has that style of clip, and if you get one of these that still has the tailpiece attached, you can see how worn that is. From the locked position, there is a little notch here. That, of course, would be sitting inside there. So you line up that notch horizontally like that. And where's my pliers? When you do that, you can sort of squeeze in these ends and then pull the tailpiece out like that, and the tailpiece will slide out through this notch. It's a bit of a faff, but yeah, that's how that's done. So we'll remove that, put it aside. There's the key. Shim. There we go. So straight away we can see very well tapered pins. And every pin needs picked. Pin 3, the deep cut there, still needs a little touch. And with it being tapered, it's likely to be quite easy to overset. Dump the pins, put that one side. There's no countermilling in there. Can we zoom in? So yes, we have that tapered sort of mushroom spool. I'll gut the lock and then we'll have a closer look. So it's a mushroom spool in 1, standard in 2, standard in 3, mushroom spool in 4, very short mushroom spool, and we've got a mushroom spool in 5. So I'll take a quick look at these tapered pins. So we can see they're pretty well tapered at the top. So the standard pins, driver pins, are not tapered. But then we have these, if I can get a hold of them, you can see these mushroom spools there. Another absolutely beautiful vintage security pin. And it gives you a good false set. Once you've got the pin lifted a little bit, initially, because they're thick at the top, if the pin sits quite deep into the chamber, there we go. That's yeah. So you're getting plenty of false set there, and then as it picks, the false set kind of gets deeper and then shallower as it counter rotates. We'll load this up and we'll see. There we go. Pin 2, pin 3. A quick look at this tiny little mushroom spool in 4, and then the sort of medium one in 5. So we can see all spools are very wobbly and fully active. And then we've got the standards in 2 and 3. So, nice little lock, picks quite well. Easy to overset these pins with the tapereds there. And yeah, I mean, even for an old worn lock that's had plenty of wear and tear, with those spools, it's quite easy when you pick pin 5, I think it was. You'd quite often hear some of these other pins resetting. So fun little lock, and yeah, I think, to me anyway, this one lock was worth picking up, even for the whole of the others. And what was there? There was another more modern Yale. An era. An old Union. S&L. Smith and Lock. Another chrome Yale. And another keyless era. So yeah, just for that one Yale, I'm happy. The rest could be rubbish and I'd still be happy. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Cheers.